Welcome to It's Good to Be Smart. I'm your host, Dr. Dave Mulder. I love to learn new things, and I hope you do too, because it's good to be smart. In this episode, we're diving into the story of a scientist, an environmentalist, and a hero, someone whose name you might not yet know, but trust me, by the end of this episode, you'll never forget her. Her name is Wangari Maathai, and she used science and a whole lot of determination to change the world. Let's set the scene. The year is 1977. The place? Kenya, a country in East Africa. At this time, much of Kenya was facing a serious problem. Trees were disappearing. Forests were being cut down to make room for farms, roads, and businesses. But this wasn't just a nature problem. It was a people problem, too. Without trees, the land began to dry up. Soil eroded, washed or blown away by rain and wind. Rivers ran low. Crops failed. Firewood became scarce. Women had to walk farther and farther to collect water and fuel. Families went hungry. Enter Wangari Maathai. She wasn't just any scientist. She was the first woman in East and Central Africa to earn a PhD. She studied biology and understood how plants, soil, and water systems all connect. But she also understood people, especially the women in rural Kenya who were struggling to feed their families. And she realized that planting trees could solve both the environmental and the social problems. And so, in 1977, she started the Green Belt movement. What began as a small idea, planting 7 trees in a park in Nairobi, quickly became a powerful movement. Wangari organized women across Kenya to plant trees in their communities. Each tree wasn't just a plant, it was a symbol of hope, a source of shade, firewood, and food, and a step toward healthier land. But this wasn't easy. Not everyone liked what she was doing. Some government officials saw her as a troublemaker. They didn't like that she was organizing women or speaking out about deforestation and corruption. Wangari was arrested more than once, but she didn't give up. She said, "It's the little things citizens do. That's what will make the difference. And my little thing is planting trees." And those little things added up. Big time. Since it began, the Green Belt movement has helped plant over 51 million trees across Kenya. That's right, 51 million. These trees help restore ecosystems, bring back rainfall patterns, reduce soil erosion, and fight desertification. That's the process of land turning into desert because of drought, deforestation, and poor farming. Let's pause on that word, desertification. It's a big deal. When land becomes desert, it can't support crops, animals, or people. It's one of the biggest environmental problems in the world today. But Wangari's work showed that restoring the land was possible, with science, community, and care. In 2004, Wangari Maathai received the Nobel Peace Prize, the first African woman to win it. The Nobel Committee said she was being honored for her contribution to sustainable development, democracy, and peace. Planting trees and promoting peace? Now that's smart science. Maathai's work helped inspire a much larger effort across the African continent called the Great Green Wall. This ambitious project began in the early 2000s and aims to grow a band of trees and vegetation across the entire width of Africa, from Senegal in the west to Djibouti in the east. That is a band of trees over 8,000 kilometers wide. That's almost 5,000 miles. The Sahara Desert in northern Africa is the largest desert in the world, and it's continued to creep southward. The Great Green Wall is an attempt to stop the spread of the desert. So, like the Green Belt movement in Kenya, the Great Green Wall is designed to restore degraded land and improve food and water security for millions of people. The idea is simple but powerful. By planting trees and strengthening ecosystems, communities can reclaim land from the encroaching desert and build a more sustainable future. It's a living example of how one woman's idea, planting trees to help people and the planet, can take root and grow into something global. So here you can see that Maathai's work inspired more than just forests. It inspired movements. Around the world, people saw how local action, like planting trees, could lead to big changes in conservation, climate resilience, and community leadership. Today, organizations in Africa, Asia, and Latin America use similar models to help protect the environment and support communities. Even after her passing in 2011, Maathai's legacy lives on. In Kenya, schools teach about her. In other countries, forests are planted in her honor. And the Green Belt movement is still active in Kenya, led by a new generation of environmentalists, many of them women, who are keeping her mission alive. So what can we learn from Wangari Maathai? First, science isn't just about labs and equations. It's about understanding the world and solving real problems. Second, small actions, like planting a single tree, can lead to massive change. Don't underestimate the difference that small actions can make. And finally, standing up for what's right might be hard, but it can help make the world better, greener, and more just. Maathai's work is a triumph of science and a triumph of justice. That's a good reminder that both of these can happen at the same time. Thanks for joining me for this episode, and nice work leveling up your brain power today. Remember, smart isn't something you are, it's something we become as we're learning. So keep listening, keep learning, and keep getting smarter every day. It's Good to Be Smart is created and produced by me, Dr. Dave Mulder, with the support of the National Science Foundation through the Robert Noyce Teacher Scholarship Program. Subscribe to this feed so you'll never miss an episode. And check out our home on the web, goodtobesmart.com. Until next time, keep asking questions, stay curious, and keep learning, because it's good to be smart.